Hello, guys.
Hello guys, what's up?
So, welcome to MB Insider. In this video, we will be trying to focus on one of the best institutes in the country. This is going to be a new series in which we will be focusing on all the best management institutes in our country, and they are specifically non IMs.
Yeah. So the college we'll be focusing on in this video is the TISS, which is the Tata Institute of Social Sciences. It is based out of four locations. It has four campuses in total. The main is in Mumbai, and that should be the one you should be targeting. Along with that, they have campuses at Tuljapur, Guwahati, and Hyderabad. Now it is highly regarded for its MBA programs, particularly in the human resources management with its MA in HRM and HLR, considered as one of the top HR programs in India, often compared favorably to the IIMs for HR specialization. Now, HRM is basically human resources management, and LR is basically labor relations, right? So, it is one of the best institute of career in human resources, and it falls just below XLRI, which is of course known to be having the best HRM program in the country. Now, as far as the application and the exams are concerned, there was the exam testnet which used to be conducted, even till I think 2 years back. Now it's no longer there, and so if you want to get into the flagship programs, just need to appear for CAT. There is one another exam called the CUET exam, which started last year, but it is generally for those who are willing to explore the other master's programs that this has to offer.
Yeah. So I will give you two good reasons to join testnet, to join test. So it is known for its value for money. Test is considered a good value for money, which is and its tuition fees is relatively lower than other top management institutes. You can complete your MBA under 2 lakhs. So that will give you a good ROI because the placements are also very nice, and we will discuss that in our later section of the video. One of the reason is also the social consciousness approach that is followed by TISS. TISS has a social sensitivity and responsible leadership program, attracting students who are passionate about making a difference. So yeah, you can we can continue. Shubhadeep.
So, the CAD-based programs or the major management programs which are being offered by TISS are mainly three. So, the first, as we spoke about, is the Masters in Arts in Human Resources Management and Labor Relations, which is MA in HRM and LR, which is their flagship program. Secondly, they have the Masters of Arts in Organizational Development, Change and Leadership, which they also call as MA in ODCL. And thirdly, they have another health system studies, which is Masters in Hospital Administration for those of you who are having a background in healthcare. So, as far as the intakes are concerned, seats are concerned. So, the flagship program MA in HRM and LR has 60 seats. So does the hospital administration program. But the Masters in Arts in Organizational Development, Change and Leadership has 35 seats. So, as far as the eligibility is concerned, now anyone can apply for the flagship HRM and LR programs. For the ODCL program, they have a minimum requirement of 2 years of work experience. And again, for hospital administration, they have you can have a bachelor's degree in any of the discipline, and you will be able to apply for this particular role.
So we will discuss about the shortlisting criteria. So after the CAT exam, there is an online assessment exam that you need to appear for the final selection process. So the shortlisting for the online assessment for MA HRM and LR and MA ODCL is so the weightage is 95% for CAT and 5% is given for gender diversity. If in case you are female or transgender, you will get extra 5%. So the minimum CAT percentile required for the shortlisting process is 60. In the sectionals for general, for NC OBC it's 54, and for SC ST it's 45. So guys, this is the minimum shortlisting criteria, and the actual shortlisting varies between 98 to 99 percentile depending upon the criteria the institute has taken.
So as Muskan said, I think the personnel has to be overall personnel has to be on the pretty higher side, close to 98 and 99. That should give you a good chance of getting into this B school, even though the sectionals are quite low. Now for the MHA program or the hospital administration program, we basic I mean the criteria remains the same. The difference is that they have an extra 5% for academic diversity. And as far as the sectionals are considered, the it's 60 for general, 54 for NCOBC, and for SC/ST candidates, the criteria is minimum of 43 in each section.
Yeah. So the criteria for the final merit list is the 70% weightage is given for the CAT score in MA HRM and LR and MA ODCL. Graduation marks constitutes approximately 10%, and online interview assessment round is 20%. For MHA program, CAT score weighted is 80%. The online assessment is 20%, and out of which online person interview forms a 10% round, and there is another process of ERT that forms 10%.
Right, right. So, coming to the next part, I think this is the part where you will be most looking forward to. This is the placement statistics, and so as far as the placement report goes, it is first of all it is top notch. It is one of the best in the country, and you can see from the figures out here, the highest CTC that was offered over the both the last 2 years has been 49 LPA, and as far as the top 10% and 25% are concerned, it is both are close to 40 and 35 each. And the average stands at 26.31, and the median stands at 25.28 LPA. And yeah,
Yeah. So the total number of students are approximately 78, and out of which 30% students were offered a PPO. So that's a pretty good number. And the offers in HR domain were 75. So the one of the key strength that TISSNet has is they have a very small collection of people who sits for the final placement process. So you have a pretty decent chance of getting a good placement if you crack TISS.
right. And apart from that, as Muskan mentioned, there has been an almost 26 PPOs were offered last year against a total of 78 students. That is one third of the batch, right? And again, offers in the HR domain constituted the most, over 95%. 75 out of 70 students got placed in the proper HR domain for which you are actually pursuing this degree, and number of companies that made offers were 45. So 45 companies are pretty huge number, I think, Muskan, in terms of the number
Yeah,
of students they have. Only 78 students, and the number of companies that came to the campus is 45. So that
exactly.
brings a ample opportunities for all of the 78 students to get placed.
Yeah. And even the top recruiting companies, if you can see on the screen, are pretty good companies. In the BFSI domain, we have Bandhan Bank, Barclays, Citibank, Kotak Mahindra Bank. In the conglomerates, it's Aditya Birla Group, GMR, L&T, Reliance, RPG. In the consulting domain, all the companies like Accenture Strategy, KPMG India, Accenture Tech, that all the good companies came to the campus. Uh, and if you can have a look on the FMCG FMDD domain, the Asian Paints, Hindustan Unilever, ITC, L'Oreal, all the great names uh, have came on the campus. So
Right. Again, manufacturing also, I think the companies like Bajaj, ArcelorMittal, Tata Steel, Schneider Electric, these are
yeah,
big companies. No, having been placed in these companies has to be target of a lot of people. And again, there are Airtel, Hindustan Times, Indigo. These are big names. So all in all, I believe the placement figures reflect just a small portion in terms of the caliber that TISS provides. The
yeah,
experience that we'll be getting, and it will be a complete different experience. Now the main target of most of, and it should be the main target of most of the guys out there, most of you who are watching this video, is the ultimate uh, stuff always remains getting placed in the best companies in the best roles in the country, right? So even though this is not offering a typical, in the terms of name, it's not offering an MBA degree, but it holds the same value.
right. And you're giving that in under 2 lakhs. So the return on investment, if you get testnet, is huge. So you can
Right.
consider that also while applying for that exam.
Right. And I think once they have introduced, taken away TISSNet and introduced CAT as the main selection criteria, that helps as well.
Yeah,
Candidates do not need to worry about filling another form, going through
Adrital.
the entire application process and all of those things. So I think that helps as well. So
So
guys, I think this was it for this video and this particular institute that we decided to cover. And we'll be looking forward to more such colleges in this current series.
yeah. Let us know your thoughts and comments in the comment section below. Stay tuned for another video.
Please do like, share, and subscribe.
Yeah.
And till the next video, see you.